You thought therapy would make things easier, that talking about it would lift the weight. But here you are, and you can't get out of bed. The anxiety's worse, the crying comes out of nowhere. And you're wondering if you made a terrible mistake. You're not falling apart. You're finally letting yourself fall apart where someone can catch you. There's a reason no one warns you about this part. How do you explain that getting better means feeling worse first? That healing isn't a gentle descent, it's opening a dam you built to survive. Your mind is an overstuffed closet. For years, you've been shoving things in, memories, feelings, grief you couldn't process. You'd crack it open just enough to throw something else in, then slam it shut. It worked, sort of, as long as you never really opened the door. But therapy? Therapy is deciding to finally clean that closet out, and the moment you open it, everything comes crashing down. The avalanche doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're finally doing it at all. Think about that for a moment. Your nervous system has been on high alert for years, scanning for threats, staying ready, never resting. And when you finally create safety, your body doesn't trust it. Instead, it releases everything it's been holding. All the tears you never cried, all the rage you swallowed. You're not broken because therapy is hard. You're human because healing requires touching wounds you've been pretending don't exist. Your brain screams, "Stop! This hurts! Go back!" But you can't go back, because now you know what you're carrying. You're the person sitting in your car after a session, hands shaking, wondering why you paid someone to make you feel this bad. The one texting your therapist at midnight, "I can't do this." And they text back, "That's the feeling trying to leave your body." Remember this. The feelings won't destroy you. They're not an ocean you'll drown in. They're a wave. And waves crest, and waves break, and waves return to the sea. You just have to let them move through you. Healing feels worse because you're learning to feel again. And when you've been numb for years, even joy can feel like too much. You're not weak for struggling. You're out of practice at being human. Every session where you leave shattered, you're learning that shattered isn't permanent. Every night you cry yourself to sleep, you're proving you can survive feeling. Every moment you want to quit, you're choosing to stay. And that choice, repeated, is how healing happens. Not through enlightenment, through endurance. The violence of healing is that it requires destroying the defense mechanisms that saved your life, the dissociation that got you through, the numbness that made the unbearable bearable. These aren't flaws, they're survival strategies, and letting them go feels like dying. So when it feels like healing is making everything worse, remember this. The dam is breaking because it was never meant to hold forever. The pain is surfacing because you're finally brave enough to look at it. You're not failing at healing. You're succeeding at honesty. And honesty always hurts before it heals. The weight is still there, but your hands are learning to open. And maybe that's not the ending you wanted, but it's the beginning you needed. You're going to be okay, not because it stops hurting, but because you're learning you can hurt and still be whole. Carry this with you.